These are praying mantis nests, and the reason I know this is because when I was a kid, one Christmas morning, we woke up to hundreds of teeny tiny baby praying mantises all over our entire house. I had to try to collect them in like an old hermit crab cage. It was a whole thing. So now I know what to look for, and this year I found 2 nests on our tree. So all you have to do is just chop off the branch, and then I'm going to relocate them into this big yew bush that kind of is, you know, providing a barrier on our porch. So I'll just put them in here. They will hopefully hatch in a few months and they'll be protected. If you leave them inside on your tree, they'll get too warm, they'll hatch, and then they'll starve because there's nothing for them to eat in there. There's no prey. Praying mantises are really great insects, and they're said to be good luck. So hopefully this is good luck for 2021. In our last vlog, someone asked me if I could do an overview / review of the Olive and June nail polishes that I purchased. Last year, I purchased one of the Olive and June shades in a very light, like light baby blue from Target when they first launched in Target. And I also bought the top coat, and I was really disappointed. It chipped almost immediately, and I paint my nails very regularly. I never go to the salon for my nails, and I have kind of perfected an at-home manicure. I was so put off by them, and I had kept seeing so many of my friends posting about how great their nail polishes were, and I just didn't understand it. So a year went by, and I was like, I don't know what you guys all see in Olive and June. I wish I saw it. Fast forward to about a month ago, I was texting one of my friends, Megan. Hi, Megan. And she sent me a code for $10 off of a $50 order, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna try it. I'm just gonna see how they are. She seemed to think that the shades that were available at Target were also garbage, but then the ones directly from the website were great. And so I was like, okay, I'll just see how it goes, and even if I don't like them, it'll be in an unfavorites video, so I'll still be able to talk about it. So I ordered 3 colors. I got the black shade, which is called E&M. I got the red shade, which is what I'm going to do with my nails today. This is called CV. It is a very true red. It's like the color of my glasses. And then I also got like an olive green shade called WKF, and it's for What Kate Finds. I love her on Instagram, and she has a YouTube channel, but I don't know that she posts there anymore. I've worn all 3 colors, and I have to say, I think Megan was right. I think that the Target polishes just are a lesser quality because these have all worn really well. The black shade did chip on me. It wasn't as bad as that initial pastel blue that I bought, but Megan and I were talking, and she seems to think that Olive and June is really good at the lighter shades. The darker ones are just a little bit more tricky. I wore the green one, and I've worn this red one, and I've worn them both for over a week with very minimal chipping. So I'm really happy with it. I'm glad that it worked out for me this time. So I would say don't buy them at Target. It was like a very unsmooth formula. It bubbled on my nails. Like I got so many air bubbles. It was just weird. They never looked good. And like I said, I'm not a stranger to doing an at-home manicure. So I'm gonna go with the shade CV because it's the holidays and I love red on my nails. Red is my power color, hence the glasses. I bought the cuticle serum pen, which I don't have down here right now, and I usually do that before bed. It is wonderful. It's probably gonna go in a favorites video. In addition to that, I bought the new dry drops. This is a drop that you just put 1 or 2 drops on each nail after you've done your top coat, and it encourages your nails to dry faster. It works. Even if you don't want to buy into the nail polish, this is great. And I've tried a couple other like quick dry formulas from different nail brands, and this has been the best. I'm watching Stepmom right now, and I'm gonna paint my nails, and I'll show you the after. So what I do to prep my nails, I took off the green today and I filed with the Tweezerman nail file. This was in a video called Influenced. This was a recommendation from the very early days of me meeting Caitlin. I would say within the first few months, I knew how much she loved these nail files, and ever since then, I've been also loving them and using them. They're just the best. They're dual-sided. I only ever really use the softer side, but they just do such a great job of filing your nails. They're very effective and they last forever. So I did that. I've also taken my little cuticle trimmers and I just very gently go around the edge of my nail and I'll get like any pieces of hanging skin. I don't really trim my cuticles that much, but I do tend to push them back semi-regularly with this tool. So this is a dual-sided cuticle tool. This side has like a little rubber spatula that you can just use to press your cuticles back. And then this side you use with the angle facing up, and you would go around your cuticle and it cuts it off, just does it for you. So less likely to bleed by trimming your cuticles with something like this, I have found, than with this. Like I said, I don't really go nuts on my cuticles because they're not too bad. My nails are dry. I've really made it a point to not get them wet for the past few hours because I feel like that works best with nail polishes adhering. You know, I can wear them for like 5 or 6 days with no chipping, and then I'll start to just get a little bit of wear on the ends. But I'll just go in with a little coat of the color that I'm wearing and then finish it off with the top coat, and I'm good for 4 more days probably. So I've been very pleased with them. It's a woman-owned business. Happy to support that. I also forgot to mention that I really like the shape of the brush. Essie Gel Couture has a similar shaped paddle brush, which I really love. That's been my favorite, my go-to nail polish for years and years and years. And this is very similar. I'm going to show you 5 candles that I've burned through. And yes, I've been hanging out of my empty candles so I could talk about them. First, we have an influenced purchase from Caitlin. This is the Sandalwood and Smoke Crackling Wood Wick Soy Blend Candle from Target. It's the Threshold line. Absolutely amazing scent. Burned really well until I got to the very end. And then that one wick just didn't want to light anymore. So when I look at it, it does appear to have a lot of wax left in it. I would still repurchase it even though I couldn't get all the way to the bottom because the sound and the scent was absolutely amazing on this one. One I just finished last night is Farmhouse Everyday Luxe. This is from Marshall's. It was $6.99. I got the Black Birch and Balsam, and I really enjoyed this one too. Oh, I should give you scent notes. There are none. Sandalwood and Smoke. It smells like a campfire, like an elevated campfire. Like if rich people had a campfire, that's what it would smell like. This one is more Christmas tree with a little bit of like that mahogany teak wood smell. And it was really, really nice. $6.99. You know, you can't beat that at Marshall's. Would buy again if I could find it. This was an Aldi candle. This was probably one of the best burning ones of the bunch, and this was the pumpkin and clove scent. This was a dupe for a Voluspa candle. Beautiful packaging. I love this like mercury coppery inspired vessel. It burned really nicely. I got all the way down to the bottom, and I think it was like $5.99 or $6.99 at Aldi. Again, I found this last year. They always come out with really good candles. I've liked every candle that I've tried. This is the PF Candle Co. Amber and Moss Soy Candle. You've probably heard me talk a lot about these because teakwood and tobacco is my favorite scent, and I talked about it in the last video. But this one was really lovely. It had, I don't know why I just held that up to you as if you were going to smell it. Oh, you are losing it. 100% soy wax, handmade in California. I really love the packaging on these. I've gone through so many PF Candle Co. candles, and this one was a new one for me, and I really, really enjoyed it. It's one of their most popular scents. It's definitely woodsy, musky, but that amber scent kind of brightens it up a little bit. It's not sweet, it's not floral. It just smells a little brighter, if that makes any sense. And then another favorite, which I've already repurchased, is the Voluspa French Cade Lavender. I kept throwing the matches in here, and so it burned black smoke, which it normally wouldn't do, but I put actual wood in there, and so that's what happened. These are hand-poured candles. I believe they're, oh, it's coconut wax. So it's French cade wood, verbena, and Bulgarian lavender. It is one of my favorite scents of all time. It's very sexy. It's a great bathroom or bedroom scent. You can burn it anywhere, but I typically burn it in those 2 rooms. And I have been burning this candle for years and years and years. Not this exact one, but I bought a new one during the Sephora sale. And I started burning it the other day, and I was reminded again of how I should not deprive myself of such a lovely scent, especially when we're all home forever. Tonight is the Rockefeller tree lighting, and then the Rockettes are going to do their full Christmas spectacular afterwards, so I'm definitely going to watch that. I have therapy at 5. I'm doing it virtually, so I don't have to leave, but yeah, I've been keeping up with that as much as I can. I prefer to go in person. I just feel like it's so hard to get into everything over the computer. I don't know. I prefer it in person, but today I knew it was kind of a hectic day, so I switched it to online. If you remember, Caitlin and I set intentions every year. One of my intentions was to read 52 books this year. I have read 44 so far, so I need to read 8 more this month. Today is December 2nd. I am on this book, so this will be my 45th book. This is Winter Garden by Kristen Hanna. I love Kristen Hanna. I've owned this book for probably 8 years. I got it when Borders went out of business, which was so long ago, and I've just never read it, so I thought no better time than now, especially since I've read all my library books, and the ones that I have on hold, who knows when I'm gonna get them, but you know, the library is doing the best they can, and I really appreciate it. It's been a lifeline for me this pandemic. So I'm reading this. I'm about 65 pages in. So far, so good. I feel like it's going to be a sad one, but I really love her writing. She's a beautiful writer. The Great Alone was one of my favorite books. I love it so much. So that's what I'm reading right now. Tell me what you're reading. I got 7 more to go after this, so I'll take your suggestions if you're willing to share them. Barkley. Sir, Barkley, did you go after the delivery driver? We don't attack the people who bring the goods. This is a box of wine, a case of wine, in fact. Mike and I are members of Old Westminster Winery. I think they make some of the best, if not the best, wine in Maryland. And I have neglected to pick up my last few wine club allocations, so they shipped them to me, which is so lovely. Okay, Rev. This is one of Mike's favorites, right? You love this one? Please tell us about your outfit of the day.
I'm wearing a vintage 2017 Sport Racer.
Okay.
I'm wearing some lovely ladies Target sweatpants because I didn't have pants on today.
Can you turn around? It kind of makes me sick that these fit you.
Well, they're obviously too fucking short.
You look great. So Mike and I aren't really feeling our best today. He's got it worse than me. I don't know if it's food poisoning or what, but he was awake at 3 a.m. getting sick, and then I had to wake up and then fall back to sleep to feel a little bit better. But yeah, we were expecting a delivery and Mike didn't have pants, so he found mine. Don't you love that we can share clothes? We're like sisters.
We're gonna start shopping in your closet.
So the really cool thing about Old Westminster is that they produce a lot of unfiltered wine, and it's just so tasty. Okay, Channery Hill. I think this is another red. Oh, yep. Look at their packaging. How beautiful. And then we have a, how do you say that, Mike?
Blaufränkisch.
No, I think it's Blaufränkisch.
It's foot stomped.
Sick. Just like I Live Lucy. We have an heirloom. This is a white. I really like this one. We have, oh, a Cabernet Franc. Mike, we haven't had one of these from there.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. A Muscat. This is also a white Chardonnay. We don't often reach for it, but gosh, we're just building quite a collection. It's funny that all of the wines that I have are the same label because they have so many different labels. This is a Pet Nat, which is a natural wine. It's fizzy. This is a Gruner Veltliner. I don't know how you say it. It's another white, and it's really, really delicious and has a little bit of funk to it, which I like. Last but not least, one of Caitlin's favorite varieties, a Malbec. We've definitely never had a Malbec from them. So there's our wine haul. That should keep us good for the weekend. Mm-hmm. You know, we'll let you know. We'll do a little wine review as we drink each bottle. that is the Vlogmas content that you can look forward to this Christmas, because we aren't going anywhere. Thank you for watching another day of Vlogmas. As I said, it's going to be sporadic, but I hope you're enjoying it. If you have any suggestions of what you'd like to see, you can always feel free to leave it in a comment. Otherwise, I will see you in the next one. Bye.